So I've come to a conclusion, a very serious conclusion. Once I get married, me and my wife are sleeping on separate beds. Yep, that's it. I'm not getting a king size bed or a queen size bed or a monster of a bed that fills the room to be able to accommodate the two of us. No, everyone their own bed. I like the comfort of my bed. I like being in my bed alone. I don't want to be hogging the blanket with someone. Someone pulls the blanket and then leaves me uncovered for the entire night. I don't need someone turning around all through the night and disturbing my sleep. I don't know. I don't want someone cuddling me. I want to be cuddled during the night. Worse still, if some people still do that, it is completely unacceptable. We have to sleep on separate beds. I don't know why more people are not doing this. It's comfortable. It will ensure your relationship lasts longer. I am sure the relationships would last like 70 or 80% longer if the partners slept on separate beds. That's just my observation. I have not done any research on it. Don't quote me on it. I don't have the facts. These are just opinions I give. But I have thought about them carefully. I didn't just come up with them right now. They have been in my mind for a while and I've been analyzing them. I do that. I analyze my thoughts sometimes just to figure out whether I'm deluded or not because my schizophrenia sometimes give me some delusion. But I think I'm right on this one. It is the most effective thing we can do to save the current state of relationships in this world. Because people are breaking up at a rate that has never been seen before. Marriages are breaking up at an alarming rate. And I think I have spotted the problem. The problem is the sleeping situation. You have been used to sleeping alone in your own bed, in your own comfort. Like the comfort you get from sleeping alone in a bed is something you cannot get by sharing with anyone. Even if it's someone you love more than anything in this world, you will not be comfortable sharing a bed with them. At least not as comfortable as sleeping alone. You can get the benefit of the both worlds. You can be in the same room. Actually, I would recommend you to even have separate rooms. Because some people have houses that have 5 bedrooms. 4 of them are empty and they sleep in one and they crowd themselves in the same bed. Then there is too much heat from your partner. Maybe your partner wakes up early and wakes you up. Maybe your partner likes to talk during the sleep. Maybe your partner is snoring. Maybe your partner fights in the sleep. Maybe your partner is not just someone you want to be sleeping next to. Or maybe you just like your own comfort in your bed. Being able to roll from one side of the bed to the other and falling on the other side at your own pleasure. Being able to cover yourself with so many blankets because you like the heat and there's no partner to tell you that this is too hot for us. You can hog all the 10 pillows. You can sleep on pillows alone. You can throw away everything including the bed sheets and sleep on the mattress alone. There's no one to tell you what to do. You can keep the lights on during the entire night if you can't sleep in the dark. I know I used to be like that as a child. I wanted the lights to be on the entire night for me to sleep. Maybe you're an adult and you're still suffering from the fear of darkness and you have a partner. Maybe you even pee in bed. Who knows? Maybe you have never left that habit. It's a hard habit to stop. I used to have it. My mother beat it out of me, but I don't think that was the best method. She would wait outside the door, no outside, just outside my bed. We were living in a bed sitter, so she would wait just outside like my bed and see whether my shorts or my pants were wet. Then if they were, she would beat the hell out of me. And she had instituted some precautionary measures like making sure I don't drink water or tea before I sleep. But the beating is what stopped it because I used to have dreams that I was peeing and then I would pee in my pants because of those dreams. Now every time I go to pee, I have to hit myself a few times to make sure I'm not in my sleep. And I've been doing that. I'm 29 and I've been doing that for the longest time since I was 5 years old. I have never experienced that problem. But maybe you still have that problem. Maybe your mother or your father didn't beat it out of you like mine did. And you have the right to be. It's a natural thing that happens. You might not want a partner. Maybe you need to put some polythene paper or some plastic between your bed sheet and your bed sheet and your mattress so that the pee doesn't go to the mattress. You may be suffering from a disease that makes you scream at night, or you have nightmares and scream. You don't want someone feeling uncomfortable, or you don't want someone telling you snore. You may be the one who is snoring even. Why can't you snore in peace? And maybe you like watching movies the entire night. Who knows? Maybe you have a TV in your room, but you can't watch it when your partner is sleeping there. And maybe you're not feeling like doing the normal couple deeds during one night, but your partner wakes you up in the middle of the night and say, "I feel like it." No, that's not supposed to be happening, and you feel obliged to do it. This person in the same bed as you, they are your partner. You have vowed that you love them uh, beyond death and everything, so you kind of have to oblige and do it, or you risk not being talked to for the rest of tomorrow, or a huge argument which has no basis for other things. You will be getting angry, or you'll be getting angry at anything at any time. There are so many reasons that we should spend our time on separate beds. I don't know who said that just because we are partners, we want to sleep on the same bed. I love my parents. I don't sleep in the same bed as them. I love my brother. I don't sleep in the same bed as him. I don't have a sister, but I assume if I had one, I wouldn't sleep in the same bed as her. I don't sleep with the same bed as my friend. It is not a sign that I hate you if I don't want to spend the night with you. It's really out of respect for both of us, respect for our spaces, and respect for us as human beings. It is unacceptable behavior. It's unacceptable. We should be evolving and we should be understanding. Like we have had so many advancements in psychology, so many advancements in philosophy, so many advancements in human, just the knowledge of humans and how they operate and the best conditions. And I don't think it's a primitive uh, it's a primitive practice to continue sleeping in the same bed as uh, our partners. There's so many preferences that we have that we cannot achieve by having a partner on our bed. No, we just can't. You can't replicate the freedom of sleeping in your own bed or your own bedroom. Let's say your own bedroom. Yeah, keep your own bedroom. That's why we even keep the children in their separate bedrooms. We don't hate them, but we don't want them disturbing our sleep, and we don't want to disturb their sleep either. Maybe you like talking to yourself. I would say. The bedroom is a very private place. Some people do strange things there. Maybe there are things you want to do that you wouldn't want anyone inside there. Who knows? It's your business. I'm not there. But there may be something. Maybe you like reading. I'm not even talking about anything bad or anything like that. Maybe you're planning some coup of some sort or something like that. Who knows? Maybe that's when you like where you like working the best. Maybe that's the best environment for you to do your work. The work, the extra work from work that you have to do at home. It's your peaceful place, and that's why men get man caves. I think. I think that's a trend. It has been there for a while. At least as far as I know, men get their separate rooms. Usually, it's for gaming. I would say. So when a man is gaming, they get a separate room for gaming or doing their business stuff, so that no one interrupts them. But some people would like to do that in their bedroom. Why is it okay to just give the man a man cave to do all the stuff? But when it comes to sleeping, you feel like they don't love you or something like that if they don't want to sleep in the same bed as you. Because for my future partner, I don't know whether they are watching this or not. Most probably they aren't, because this whatever I talk about here is utter. It doesn't much of it doesn't make sense, but yeah, they might not be a fan of it, and I understand. I understand. But if they happen to be watching, they need to know this, that they should be okay with sleeping in a separate bedroom as I am. I hope I have the funds to have a house with several bedrooms. I would say, and I will make sure they have the best bed ever with electric blankets. Maybe it can be a water bed or something, or it could be a full 1 meter of sponge, so that they feel like they're in heaven in the clouds when they're sleeping. I'll make sure they have the best experience. It's not that I'm sending them to the bad bedroom. I will stay. If there is a worse bedroom than another, I will stay in that one. I will leave you the better bed. But I need my privacy. I need my comfort. I need my freedom. These are all things we have fought for so many generations. And we deserve to have them. We deserve to experience them. And we deserve to have the best experience of them in this world. So I'm filing a petition. Wherever the petition should be filed, I don't know who, but we should be allowing it. Just like we passed polygamy. I know the Kenyan government a while back passed a law accepting polygamy, even though it's not a widely accepted concept outside of Africa or the Middle East or the Asian stuff. But they did. And they have some laws. There are laws against things like, I guess, incest or something like that. There are laws against, like, there's so many laws. There are so many social laws, social norms. Even if they are not enforceable or punishable by jail or fines or anything like that, they're just ways in which we have agreed to live with each other. And I think we should be promoting this practice more often. Once you get your own time, like if you need to do business together that requires two people, it's okay, you can come together. The business will not take hours, I would say. It's probably at most an hour, I would say. In most cases, it is in the minutes. And then after you're done with your business, you go back to your bedrooms and spend your entire lives in peace. Yeah, we should be doing that more. I don't know how our ancestors used to do it. Yeah, I don't know how they used to do it, and I don't know whether they had discovered the importance of it. Because I think in the tradition, I'm not very sure about this. I could be wrong. I'm not factual here. I don't provide facts, just opinions and my thoughts and my delusions and just anything that's in my mind. I get it out there. But I think if a man had like 13 wives, I would say that some of the older men had a lot of wives, 13, 50, 1,000. Solomon had 1,000, I think 300 and 700 or something like that. So the man would have their own house. The man would have their own house. There are those who would travel through, like every woman would also have their own house. So there are those men who would travel through the houses of all the wives, depending on which day which wife is supposed to spend the night with the husband, and they will do their business, the wife and husband business. But I think there was a point or a society where I don't know which tribe that was, where the man would have their own house. Like every woman has their own house, and then the man has their own house. And then when it's a woman's turn to come to have their business with the husband, they would come into the husband's house. Otherwise, when they are not doing anything, they would be spending time in their own house, in the comfort of their own bed. And I think that helps, even when polygamy is not widely accepted. And I'm not really the championing polygamy of some sort. I don't think I can handle 13 wives or even two. I don't think I can even handle two. But there's something that keeps them together, like the separation. Like when you're separate from someone, no, they say, is it absence makes the heart grow fonder or something like that? There's a saying like that. Once you're exposed to someone all the time, you get bored. You need some space. You need some boundaries, I would say. But once you're spending the whole night with or with the same person in bed, and they also want to spend the whole day with you. They will plan outings of some sort. They want to sit down with you and watch a movie. They want to sit down with you and have a talk. Like you're spending 17 to 24 hours with this person. That's not healthy. We need separation. And the night separation is a good thing because some people want the privacy of their bedroom. If you are single right now, or you are out of a relationship, you can agree with me there is some level of freedom in being alone that you can't get. Maybe it's my introverted self speaking. I don't know. I might be an extreme introvert who really appreciates alone time. But I think this is beneficial to us all. I think it's a great thing to consider for our future generations, because we are fighting to make our future generations better than us. We want their relationships to last. We want them to experience happiness. We want them to experience love. We want them to experience what it feels like to live in a utopia, if at all we can make it that way. And it is our responsibility to do that. It's our responsibility to guide them, just like our parents guided us. They, we should also change what we think our parents were missing out and why their society was not working as best as it should have been. Maybe the future generations will see the wrong in us, but they'll not be starting from scratch. We'll have already prepared a way for them, and I think they will appreciate us. And even if they don't, we will know wherever we are, whether we are able to know, whether we'll be seeing them down as ghosts or up as ghosts. We will be proud of what we did, whether they appreciate it or not. And I think that is moving in the right direction. So yeah, I advocate for separate bedrooms for all partners for life. This is bound to improve our relationships and make our relationship last longer than they've ever been. This is not medical or psychological advice, just my opinion. Thanks for listening.